How's it going, guys? Justin here with another quick video today. I didn't really want to sit down and go through this all piece by piece, but I definitely wanted to show this because it's one of the more unique Craigslist deals I've done, in that it's mostly like memorabilia, so video game related stuff as opposed to actual games and systems. And I picked this up off of a couple that I've done Craigslist deals with before in the past. I think I might still have the videos uploaded on this channel. I'll link them below if I do, but I'm going to start over here. Actually, funny enough, in one of those previous deals is where I got all of these bongos here. That was like a couple of years ago now, though. Anyway, we got a couple of these Mario Kart RC cars here. This Donkey Kong one is still in the packaging. I don't think it's new, though. It looks like it's been opened. And then this Mario one here. We got some plushes as well. DK plush there. This Bowser one, which is really cool. It's going to look nice up with all my other ones. I don't have a Bowser one yet. And then a bunch of Yoshi stuff as a plush there, and some of these are like McDonald's toys and stuff. I've got a few of these already as well. But yeah, another Mario keychain there, DK plush. This really old like talking baseball game. I haven't tested to see if that even works yet. This here, which is probably even older, Blip, the original game. It looks very primitive, but kind of cool that it was still in the original box. And then one of these Pac-Man mini arcades here. Unfortunately, it's not in the greatest shape. It's like sun faded up there, and it's missing the battery cover. It's just got like a piece of cardboard taped to keep the batteries in there. But I did test it, and it does work. Runs on a bunch of C batteries, and probably has the most annoying sound effects I've ever heard out of anything in my life. And some DVDs here. This Zelda set I actually already have, but I've got the Mario Bros. Super Show, at least one of them, and then some Sonic DVDs here. So moving on down here, we have this Menacer plug and play featuring Toe Jam and Earl. It's still in the box. It's not new. It's been opened, but it's kind of cool anyway. This is probably the best thing I got in the deal in terms of at least getting some of my money back. I don't really collect stuff like this, but it's got the combo pack of the Pac-Man and the Miss Pac-Man plug and plays, and they're brand new, so those go pretty well. And then just like another standard plug and play here, Sonic plug and play. It's probably got a bunch of other games on it as well. And some lunch boxes here. This one's just like a cheap tin lunchbox. There's nothing in that one, but this Twilight Princess one was kind of sweet. It had a game carrying case, or I guess CDs, whatever you want, in there, and then a nunchuck condom as well. We got some Nintendo dominoes here. I'll have to count these after the video to make sure they're all in there. And then Nintendo Uno as well. One of these like collector's tins. I think it's Yoshi. It looks like bullet bills in there as well. I was really excited about this too. This Nintendo Monopoly. It says collector's edition. I don't really know what that entails, but it's actually brand new. It's never been opened. I'm kind of tempted to open that though. I kind of want to play that. And then a couple Atari flashbacks. The first one here, Flashback 2. I believe those are both complete. And moving on up here, I don't really know what these are. They're like they're like keychains, but they're also plug and plays, as you can see in there. There's 3 of them here. They're all brand new. They all have different games on them. So I thought those were kind of unique. And then these 3 handhelds here, Super Breakout, Centipede, and Pac-Man. These are all actually opened on the side here, but surprisingly she kept them in the packaging. So moving on down here, just a couple like Wii game cases. Those are both new. And then some reading material. Some of this stuff is ancient, like this one, How to Master the Video Games. And we got the Ultimate History of Video Games. How thick that is. High Score, the Illustrated History of Electronic Games. This one looks a little bit newer. Arcade Fever. And this is ancient. The Personal Electronics Buyer's Guide. I was flipping through this. I couldn't even find the video game section. There's a bunch of stuff in there. And then these, which kind of have a funny story behind them. These are like digital press collector's guides, like price guides. And I was flipping through them, and they're obviously outdated now. I was like looking at like, you know, Super Nintendo games, Sunset Riders. It's like $3 in this book. And I think the reason why we got such a good deal off this lady or this couple in the past is because the lady used these books actually to price out the games when she was selling them to us. And even a couple years ago, these were outdated, so I think that's probably why we got such a good deal on them. It's just funny that I actually ended up with the books that she was using to price her games. And then, for what I did get as far as games and consoles, there was a 4-switch 2600 in there, like an off-brand joystick. and a bunch of common games, a bunch of Pac-Mans, Combats, Donkey Kongs, some in television games too, it looks like. I'll have to see if Ryan needs any of those. And then just randomly there was a copy of Mario Paint and a copy of Metroid 2 in there as well. And then this last box here had a Game Gear in it with some Super Nintendo dust sleeves. I have not tested to see if that works yet. And then there was a 7800 in here as well with the power adapter, a random N64 power adapter, and a Model 2 Genesis with a controller. So yeah, the couple hit me up again. The guy said they were just looking to get rid of all this stuff. He told me $100. I went ahead and paid it. I think it was a good deal. I don't know. I thought I got some pretty cool stuff. He told me that he's still trying to convince his wife to sell her Vectrex too, along with some other stuff. So I told him to hit me up if he can convince her. Maybe I can get a good deal on that as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.